Talebot. Create a custom bedtime story for your kid.
Princess Luna and the Cotton Candy Dragon. A special bedtime story for tea. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between rolling green hills and blooming wildflower fields, there lived a kind and adventurous princess named Luna. Princess Luna had a heart full of love for all animals. She spent her days playing with the bunnies, deer, and birds in the enchanted forest surrounding her castle. She was known for her dazzling smile and her golden hair that sparkled like sunbeams. Princess Luna had a best friend named Fluffy Bunny, a soft, white rabbit with the fluffiest fur and the biggest, most curious eyes. Fluffy Bunny loved to hop around and explore, often leading Luna to hidden nooks in the forest where they discovered new and exciting things. When the sun began to set, Princess Luna and Fluffy Bunny would often sit beneath the great oak tree to share their favorite dessert, cotton candy. Luna adored the sweet, fluffy treat, and no day felt complete without it. One sunny afternoon, as Luna and Fluffy Bunny were picking wildflowers, they heard a rustling sound coming from a nearby bush. Curiosity piqued, Luna walked over and gently moved the branches aside. To her astonishment, she found a small dragon with shimmering scales of pastel colors, resembling a swirl of cotton candy. The dragon appeared frightened and weak. "Hello there, little dragon," Luna said softly, hoping not to scare it further. "Are you lost?" The dragon lifted its head, revealing big, teary eyes. It nodded slowly and let out a little whimper. Luna's heart melted, and she decided she needed to help the creature. She scooped the dragon into her arms, and with Fluffy Bunny hopping beside her, she headed back to the castle. Upon their arrival, Luna tended to the dragon, feeding it some of her precious cotton candy. To her surprise, the dragon's scales became even more vibrant, and it started to look healthier and happier. She decided to name the dragon Sprinkles, after the colorful tiny sweets that decorated her favorite treat. Days turned into weeks, and Sprinkles became a beloved member of the castle. Luna and Fluffy Bunny spent countless hours playing with Sprinkles, and the three of them formed an unbreakable bond. However, not everyone in the village was as welcoming to the dragon. The townsfolk were wary and scared, having heard tales of dragons that brought destruction and chaos. One villager, in particular, named Sir Cedric, was a fierce dragon hunter. He believed all dragons were dangerous and should be eliminated to protect the village. He organized a council and convinced the villagers to capture Sprinkles and banish him from the village. One evening, as Luna prepared for bed, she overheard the villagers' plan. Her heart sank. She knew she had to protect Sprinkles but also understood the villagers' fear. She decided to hold a grand feast in the castle courtyard the next day and invited everyone, including Sir Cedric.
Talebot. Tailor-made tales for your child's dreams.
The courtyard was decorated with lanterns, flowers, and tables filled with delicious food. Luna, wearing her finest gown, stood beside Sprinkles, who looked more like a living rainbow than a fearsome dragon. As the villagers gathered, Luna began to speak. "Dear friends, I understand your concerns about having a dragon in our midst. But Sprinkles is no ordinary dragon. He is kind, gentle, and loves cotton candy as much as I do. He has become my friend, just like Fluffy Bunny, and I promise he means no harm." The villagers murmured amongst themselves, their eyes fixed on Sprinkles. Sir Cedric stepped forward, his eyes narrowed. "How can we trust a dragon? They are creatures of destruction and fire." Luna took a deep breath. "Sometimes, we judge others based on stories we've heard rather than on who they truly are. Sprinkles is a perfect example of why we shouldn't judge a book by its cover. Just because he's a dragon doesn't mean he's dangerous." To prove her point, Luna invited the children of the village to come forward. Tentatively at first, then with more confidence, the children approached Sprinkles. They soon realized that Sprinkles was nothing to fear. He played gently with them, creating puffs of cotton candy-like clouds from his breath that delighted everyone. Seeing this, the adults began to soften. Sir Cedric, still skeptical, watched closely. Luna walked up to him and offered him a piece of cotton candy. "Give him a chance," she said softly. With a sigh, Sir Cedric took the cotton candy and approached Sprinkles. The dragon looked up at him with wide, hopeful eyes. Cedric hesitated, then reached out and patted Sprinkles on the head. To his surprise, the dragon nuzzled his hand affectionately. The villagers cheered, finally understanding that Sprinkles was a friend, not a foe. From that day forward, the village embraced Sprinkles as one of their own. Sir Cedric even became one of Sprinkles' biggest protectors, vowing to teach others not to judge based on appearances alone. Princess Luna, Fluffy Bunny, and Sprinkles continued to share many adventures, their bond growing ever stronger. Luna knew that her small act of kindness had changed not just one life, but the hearts of an entire village. She fell asleep each night knowing that Sprinkles was safe and that love and understanding had triumphed over fear. And so, the village thrived, filled with laughter, joy, and the sweet scent of cotton candy. And every night, under the twinkling stars, Luna, Fluffy Bunny, and Sprinkles would share their favorite dessert, knowing that they had shown everyone the true meaning of not judging a book by its cover. Good night, sweet dreamer. Remember, hearts can see what eyes sometimes cannot.
Created by a kid and their parent using Talebot, click the link in the video description to create your own story.